Hey ninjas! Right, so today I'm doing a really exciting challenge that's a bit different. Some of my more passionate guitar students have actually got their own group on WhatsApp called the Hardcore Ninjas, and they've set a few challenges between themselves to learn a song in a certain period of time, and you've had 2 or 3 different people all trying to get it and then competing to see who has the best. And it's great because most of the time they all come out pretty good. And with just their own unique feels and twists on it. Like, one person might learn more of a song in that time, but the other one might be able to play it with a bit more feeling or a bit smoother or something. It's really cool to see. Anyway, the newest challenge right now is to create a song within an hour. Now obviously this involves having some way of recording it and things like that, so this isn't going to be the easiest of challenges for everybody to take part in. But I thought it's only right for me to take part as well. Now, if you see my Rory Shreds YouTube channel, then you'll be well aware of the fact that I create tracks regularly. The rules are, you've got 1 hour from start to finish, with nothing in place to start with, and in that hour you've got to create a drum track, a rhythm track, and a lead track at least. Now, I'm going to obviously add some bass in there as well. So, what I've got is my acoustic guitar, ready for the beginning sections to do some rhythm on that. I thought would be a good twist. I've got my brother-in-law's Jackson today. This is one that I'm going to be reviewing on the Rory Shreds channel in the next few months. So I've got this one. It's had a load of weird alterations and things to it. So yeah, definitely a custom job, that one. And then I've got a Squier P-Bass, one of my old beaten up trusty ones, and I'm going to be running all of the program stuff through Ableton and a Line 6 pod. So, I'm going to put a time-lapse video up in this sort of corner somewhere. You'll be able to see that in a minute, and I'm going to set the clock running. So, where are we at? We're at 20 past 11 my time. So we're not expected to do any vocals, we've just got 1 hour to get those tracks done. I haven't even picked a key yet, but I guess the drum beat's the most important thing. So, let's do this. My timer, I've got it as a countdown timer, not a count up, so the buzzer will go off to annoy me. So, start. Right, let's do this. So obviously I'm taking some time out of this hour talk. The clock's still running, so this might be a bad thing. I'm going to just go for the key of C major, just because life's easy that way when I'm using the acoustic. So I can use my regular chords. So I've got D major, C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, and you've got B diminished, or I can kind of throw in some B6s and things like that. If I look at that 7s, I've got a C major 7, a D minor 7. So I've got my 3 main guitar parts for the acoustic, so I'm just going to do a strum out on the last note because I tend to need that at the end and I quite often forget. And then have to put all the settings back to try and find the right tone. So I'm just going to get a single strum out and then I'm all done with the acoustic. And we are... wow, we're a lot further in than I thought. We've got 43 minutes left. So acoustic sections are done. Wow, that's too bright for you to see. Okay, let's not bother trying to point at the screen then. So acoustic sessions are done. Now it's just trying to get the structure. So I'm going to rejig it, and then we'll add some bass, and then the lead, and we should be happy to go. Recording the bass is working out to be harder than I thought, because I keep wanting to play the wrong notes. Just me being rubbish. 'Bass time. I've got half of it done. I'm just going to work on the little A minor middle 8-bit that I've added to this and have a go with the bass riff to this. 35 minutes in now. 35 minutes in, so 25 minutes left. I've got the acoustic guitar and I've got the bass guitar in, so there's only really lead guitar that I need to technically do to wrap things up, but the drum beat is just a standard metronome glorified metronome drum beat right now. So I am going to do the lead, but then as soon as I've done that, I'm going to go over and work on the drums. So the lead shouldn't hopefully take as long, although I am liking the sound of this, so I'm thinking there might be a few multi-layers. There might be like a rhythmic lead and a solo lead, but we'll see. In adding the lead guitar section, the layer 1, I've only got one section done so far and I've got less than 13 minutes left. So, I've decided what's going to actually work to make this actually possible is I'm going to just improv over the track and then re-record bits that I don't like at the end so that I've still got at least some time to work on the drums at the end, because I am worried that I'm going to be left with a boring click track and run out of time. Right, so I've hit record. I have 1.5 minutes left, and at the moment all I've got is a boring drum beat, so I've just got to mix this up and hope it works. That's it! Done! Okay, so I've got a very boring drum beat, but yes, this is my track.